Every time the name of their favorite celebrity or artist gets dragged into something, fans rush to remind everyone to ignore it, correct or defend their favorite, or fight whoever is dragging their bias. Unfortunately, all those things will lead to one thing and one thing alone: for the haters, toxic solos, or toxic shippers to win, and the favorite celebrity to be used for their gain. But before we go further, let me frame this better. Let's take a global celebrity like Cristiano Ronaldo, for example. His brand value is measured to be 850 million in 2025. I can discuss how brand values are measured, but I will not do that in this video. I will digress too much. Just let me know if you want me to do that. Let's just assume that someone, a random woman seeking to be an influencer or to become famous, leeches off the brand of Ronaldo by claiming she was Ronaldo's mistress and keeps on posting photos or videos linking but not directly showing Ronaldo with her. Given the global popularity and influence of Ronaldo, the media and the public will be interested. Of course, many will just laugh it off or treat it like entertainment. Some will just ignore it, and some fans might ask other fans to ignore the post or any kind of write up. But even those who ignore and those who try to dispute or disprove the claims of the woman are actually already contributing to the fulfillment of the woman's ambition. Yep, even if you do nothing, you are doing something. And here's how. Impressions are currency. On platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, impressions are currency. An impression simply means the post appeared on your timeline. You don't have to click, comment, like, or share. Just seeing it tells the algorithm this is relevant. Push it to more people. That's how even the weakest rumor snowballs into virality. If you observe, some posts appear on your timeline twice or three times. This is to put the issue or the post on top of your consciousness, eventually encouraging you to act on it. Generally, engagement rate is the most important measure in determining the influence of an online personality, but that is only for advertising campaigns. Engagement rate on social media is a metric that measures how actively people interact with a piece of content relative to the size of their audience that saw it. Interaction could mean liking, sharing, commenting on it. Engagement rate is what really tells a brand or a company how interested people are in the content. An okay engagement to impression ratio is anywhere between 2 to 5%. A good engagement ratio is above 5%. Anything above 8 and you should be doing cartwheels. Also, it's common for bigger accounts, like really big accounts, to have lower impressions or engagement. However, impression plays a very important role. The algorithm will push content to you based on your interest. If you are interested in Ronaldo, the algorithm will show you Ronaldo related content. It doesn't care whether it's a negative or a positive content. If you look at it for a split second before scrolling past it, the algorithm will take it to mean that it's good content and recommend it to more people and will eventually push it back again to you. Let's say, for example, a post on X generated 20 million impressions, but only 100,000 likes. That's less than 1% engagement. That should show you that almost no one cared about the content, and yet 20 million times or feeds gave it momentum. The platform interpreted it as a valuable content, so it spread further. People are not necessarily interested in the content, but the algorithm does not care. It just crawls for people who may be interested. It's a numbers game. That's why silence alone doesn't kill a rumor. Blocking does. Block and starve the algorithm. Blocking severs the account's reach to you permanently when there are enough people blocking the account. And the algorithm will register the account as low value. Their next post won't spread. Negative comments, fact checking replies, even quote tweets, those all count as oxygen. Even if you're correcting the rumor, you're still amplifying it. The minute you let a post about Ronaldo slide onto your feed, you're not just giving it algorithm fuel. You're literally giving that account free advertising value. Remember that Ronaldo's brand is worth 800 million. The woman slandering Ronaldo gets to use that 800 million for her gain. On platform like X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, always remember you do not have to click, comment, like, or share. Just seeing it, just allowing it into your timeline tells the algorithm this is relevant. Push it to more people. Let's do some estimation. How much will 20 million impressions earn an account? If you have a monetized account on IG or any social media, having that kind of an impression is profitable. There is no one unified computation, but we can use an estimate. For X, the most widely reported CPM or cost per thousand impressions is between 30 cents to 60 cents. That means a post with 20 million impressions could earn the account $6,000. For YouTube, global average is between $2 to $5 per 1,000 views on the low end. That means a post with 20 million impressions could earn the account $100,000. If you are one of the people who saw the post, you contributed to that $6,000 or that $100,000 earning that will go to the pocket of the person smearing the name of Ronaldo. The hidden economy of leeching. If the woman wants to gain 10,000 high quality followers, for example, and she wants it fast without leeching off Ronaldo, there are several ways she can actually do it. High quality followers, by the way, are those who are engaged, active online, interact with your post, and some with a decent amount of followers as well. And of course, real human beings. She can do PR, paid collaborations with influencers to endorse or mention her, or do paid ads. The cost to do all this to achieve your desired number of followers vary greatly. But again, we can do an estimate and let's go conservative. Partnership with influencers, especially those that are actually influencers, if you know what I mean, it could actually set you back 5,000 to even 10,000 per push. At that level, you will most likely gain a good number of followers. But let's remember, you are targeting high quality followers. So let's just assume you gain 200 high quality followers per push. This is generous, by the way. That would mean you need to spend about $250,000 on marketing to get 10,000 high quality followers. But she didn't do that. All she did was use the name of Ronaldo and voila. She's an influencer overnight and without spending a dime or making any effort. All she did was smear the name of Ronaldo. So, what can you do? You are not powerless. On the contrary, the only person who can stop the leechers, haters, liars, and toxic fans would be you. Yep, you. First, you can report and block. Don't just ignore. Blocking cuts off reach. If enough fans block, the algorithm downgrades that account and their content won't get pushed anymore. This is important. Don't name names. Mentioning a leech alongside your favorite artist connects them forever in the mind of the algorithm, especially AI. Remember, artificial intelligence isn't always intelligent. It will still rely on the information it's going to get online. Next, follow the 1 to 3 rule. For every toxic post you see or negative post you see, report, block, and then hype 3 positive ones Or you yourself can actually post 3 times. Concentrate on the achievement of your favorite artist, or in this case, Ronaldo. Share how Ronaldo or your favorite artist changed your life or influenced you for the better. This trains the algorithm to prioritize what you want to see. And most importantly, remember your value. Every impression is free marketing. Don't let haters cash out on your attention. I want to apologize to Ronaldo for using his name. He's a family man. I have never met him personally, but he seems to be very kind, very nice. I'm sure everything is going okay. To be honest, it's just that it was easiest to search for his brand value because it's well publicized. Okay, so I know that a lot of fans are going to ask, but what if we want to help correct the misinformation or help in the lawsuit or whatever? The best thing to do is to actually go to the management company of your favorite athlete, celebrity, influencer, or artist. It is give them the evidence. So screenshot, and always remember to screenshot the entire screen, not just a portion of the screen where the slander appears. In a legal proceeding, it is always best if the one that will be suing does not disclose their move s- to avoid the other party from being able to prepare. So don't, I know that a lot of fans are just, why are they not saying anything? They need to say something. But you have to take into consideration the legality of things. The other thing is that maybe the celebrity or the athlete or the influencer actually does not want to say something or anything. You have to also take that into consideration. Pressuring them might just pressure your favorite artist or celebrity or athlete. So if you're concerned about haters who keeps on talking about it, let's be honest and admit that there's no logic, no reason, no explanation that will make them shut up. If you egg them on, you're just going to fuel them. The only way you will make them shut up is if you do not show any kind of interest, if they do not get the engagement that they are seeking. Any kind of interaction will with them will just legitimize them. There's nothing you can say that will convince them. In fact, most of them know that what they are saying isn't real. They're just saying it because they want to piss you off. So don't let them win. Okay, so remember that scandals will always exist and platforms will profit from it. They want you to be angry. They want to rage bait you because that will keep you in their platform. But you are not powerless. Fans are not powerless. In fact, we are the most powerful entity in this entire thing. We decide what story spreads actually. And your attention is your currency, so don't spend it making someone else rich of the name of Ronaldo or your favorite celebrity. Spend it on the craft or the art of your favorite celebrity, actor, or artist or athlete in the case of Ronaldo. So, most importantly, be the undisputed champion of the I don't give a fudge war. So report, block, move on, and keep on supporting their craft. Don't pay attention to anything else. They are not worth it. Elevate yourself, elevate your favorite celebrity or artist or athlete, and that should eventually, eventually, the truth will come out once the lawsuits are settled or filed and all of those things. So just trust your favorite celebrity that they are doing what is best for them. Okay, I hope that helps. If you have contributions, inputs, if there's anything that you want to add, just do so in the comment section. As always, you can always say what you want to say, just please do so respectfully. Visit our website, asianentertainmentandculture.com. It is on a soft launch, but I would appreciate any kind of input. Also, consider donating to the channel, to the brand, because this is the fund that we're using to expand and to actually do our future projects. And then please follow me on X, on IG, and also on Patreon, because that's where the community actually is. So if you want people to converse with, find people to travel with, or watch shows with, we organize those things there. And as I've said, just great conversations happening there. I think also I open my membership on YouTube and I do once a week live stream for them. So please consider subscribing to that as well. And that's it. Please like the video, hit the bell button, that's the notification button, so that you don't miss our uploads. And of course, share the video. That is what's going to help the channel the most. That will help the algorithm recommend this more to people. Okay, thank you, I appreciate you all.